ない。この俺が人間なんだ。
Alright, so in this one, I want to go over with Ultra Gogeta leaving. Yes, he is leaving tonight. His banner, 14 hours, obviously, by the time this video goes up. It'll be just 5 hours till his banner leaves. It is a situation that has a lot of people upset, wondering how they're going to handle the next few Ultras and what's coming in the future, right? We do have the nightly reset / weekly reset, I guess you'd call it, where we get information tonight. Personally, I don't see anything big coming tonight. We look at the banners here, you can kind of just tell. If we look right here, we don't have this banner of the newest LFs resetting until 2 more weeks. So I would assume the next LF we're gonna get, because we do still get monthly LFs, right, would be in 2 weeks. But again, people are still wondering, how are they going to handle Ultras? Is this a bad way they handled it? Is this a good way? Did they do Ultra Gogeta correct or incorrect? I kind of want to go over that here, right? So look at it. Just this banner in itself, right? The fact that there's dailies is a nice thing. The fact that dailies also give, I believe, I don't want to sound stupid, 2,000 Z power. Yeah, 2,000 Z power is insane. It is beyond belief that they actually managed that and they didn't, like, drop it down. It more or less makes it seem that Ultras are going to always drop at 2,000 Z power because, again, if the dailies are going to be there, why would the other thing not be there, right? Why would they change the amount? 5 pulls to max out a unit, which is, sometimes a bitch. I would say it is fair for the rate because, again, you look at Ultra Gogeta's rate here, it is, what, 0.35? And then on this step right here, it is 0.7. Yes, it's less than LFs, but the thing is, LFs, I mean, how many LFs did we get last year? We got one every month, plus more than that in celebrations. So what? We got, I don't know, I'd say we probably got like near 15 LFs last year, if not more, and then on top of that, LF Zenkais, it's like, okay, it makes sense for Ultras to be harder to pull. Maybe, I'm surprised how lenient they are, because again, only 5 summons, an LF, I don't know, how many pulls does it take to 14-star unit? Jesus. And I'm saying only 5. That means to peak them out, right? With the 14-star, which is nothing. Normal Sparkings take, what is it, 20-something? 30? 20? Mid-20s to, like, low 30, I think. Something pulls to max out the unit. So I do feel like they handled the system of Ultra as well, right? Just a summonable Ultra, 5 pulls to peak out, basically 2 pulls to make it the best unit in the game. I would say at, a 5-star Ultra Gogeta is worse than, like, a 14-star Goku Gogeta, but, like, I would hope so, right? That's 9-star different, or, wait, that's a 9-star difference. I am still sick, by the way, so ignore my stupidity if I have any stupid moments here. It's a 9-star difference, so I would hope so, and honestly, in that circumstance, it's barely even, like, a situation where Goku Gogeta is better. But his Z-Power drop rate, great. His own drop rate, again, I'm a fan of it not being as bad as LFs were, because LFs were 0.25 for, like, a good while, right? And LF wasn't even a new rarity, it was just a new, I guess, a new feature, right? Because you have Ultra, which is the first actual new rarity to the game that's been introduced, and now it's the first time it's been summonable. And they actually did it, I feel, more proper. I'm not disappointed personally. I went, I think it was 60k just to pull 1 Gogeta. Now, am I disappointed in that? Yes. But it's also the fact that, okay, well, LFs on their initial release had another whole percentage lower, 0.1 percentage, but still that's a whole percentage, right? Lower than Ultra Gogeta. So if I went 60k and I had the same rates as an LF, I would have probably went like 80 to 90k, and I maybe would have got 1 Ultra Gogeta if he had the same rate as LFs did on release, right? So I do feel like they did that correct. To what could be coming and what this kind of alludes to for the future of Ultras, I would say the same format, if not a little bit worse. Remember, we are in a celebration, a festival celebration. The reason we have these goated beyond belief 1800 fucking Z-Power sparking banners and, triple Z-Power 30% sparking rate banners is because it's celebration, right? I would say for This banner, the biggest change I would see is, I don't think the Ultra Step would go away where it's double the rate. I don't think this third step would go away. I don't think anything really would change in that. I would just say they would include shittier featured units, because you look at this banner, it's like, okay, Gogeta 4, he had the biggest glow up of the year. He easily went from, I mean, pretty mediocre to where he is now, where he's like a top 5 unit uncontested in the game. Gogeta Blue, who kind of lost his value, but he has some value just because reds are a dead color. Masu, well, he's red, so he's a dead color, but he's probably a top 3 red in the game. Given red is dead, it doesn't really, help him, but it's still an attribute to have somebody that's still top tier, given it's just in the wrong meta, right? And then UI Goku, who's just shit beyond belief, but, they had to dilute the banner a little bit. I do feel like they give us just shittier pools of units. I don't think they would make these banners actually too bad. Like, if I'm gonna consider an idea of Ultra Team Gohan, okay, so we throw units that are on his teams on the banner. What LFs would it be? You would throw Revival Gohan on the banner, you would throw FSK on the banner, so that'd be some dilution, that'd be some, decent unit, because you have Revival, FSK, then you throw in, I don't know, because they did, 2 fusions behind him, you throw in, I don't fucking know, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because I guess he's on Sun Family, and then you throw in, whatever the fuck else, LF Cell, because he's the villain of the anti, right, like Gogeta's the hero, then you have Masu, who's the villain on this banner, boom, then you have your banner filled, there's your Ultra Gohan. Then you have that where it's some value, because you have, Revival Gohan, you have Cell, obviously their value has decreased, but I would say Revival Gohan is equal to, if not a little bit less value than Gogeta 4. Then you have Cell, whose value would be equal to, I guess, Masu. Super Saiyan 3 Goku kind of has equal value, if not more value than UI Goku. Then FSK has kind of similar sense value to Gogeta Blue, given they're both kind of, dead comparably, because they're just replaced beyond belief, and, it's just how the game is. But I do feel like they did this correct. I know a lot of people are upset by not a guarantee, and I don't understand in an entirety, because yes, while I obviously would fucking love a guarantee to get this unit without me pulling them, kind of like if I didn't pull Goku Vegeta and 50 coins worth of summons, I could get them, given that's 600 Z power, and that'd be pretty much a waste. I'd rather buy 10 tickets with that, which I actually did personally, and I pulled them from there, fun fact. Sword Hope Trunks a couple times as well. I don't think Z-Power guaranteed to get the unit should be expected at this point. We are way too early on in the Ultra timeline. Like, again, they said it takes 3 to 4 months to create these. About 3 to 4 months from now would be, what? It's January now, so January, February, March, April-ish. We have anniversary in July. I would say if we get one in March, okay, maybe then create the Z-Power where you're guaranteed to get them after, how many more summons, and then you use this many coins, whatever. I assume it'd be like 70 coins instead of 50, because Ultras are valued higher. Obviously, if they're lowering the rate of the character, they're going to value that new rarity character even higher than the LFs, right? Because, again, LFs are just Sparkings. And if we wouldn't get it there, I would say if we get an Ultra before 4th anniversary, then on 4th anniversary, it would guarantee probably have coins. I would hope, because it's an anniversary at that point, and anniversary should be the biggest, nicest celebrations to make players actually come to the fucking game. Like, there should be enough CC, and I know this is going to be a stretch, there should be enough CC from anniversary that allows a new player to pity buy the Ultra from anniversary. I know, that's a lot, right? If I said 70 coins, that's around 60 to like 70k CC, depending if they change the steps and all that, which again, I don't think they will, but if they don't, that's 70k CC, and that'd be a lot. But it should be a thing that, well, is at least in discussions people will be done. Again, I do feel like they did Ultra Gogeta correct in the way of his design. Him being the best, yes, the new rarity unit should be the best, the new mechanic unit should be the best. He is somebody that has a new rarity, he should be the best. That's just common sense. It was sad how Ultra Goku, Ultra Vegeta, Ultra Omega were not the best, as they are new rarity units. I understand free-to-play, but if I were to look at Dokkan, who has the same exact system with LRs, LR Super Saiyan Goku, when he came out, he was the best unit in the game. He was as good as Red Gogeta, STR Gogeta and Dokkan, who was also the same leader skill. They were both 1-1. They were like in tandem. The thing is, Super Saiyan Goku was just long after Red Gogeta, right? That was the only difference in Dokkan. Here, it was Ultra Goku. He dropped, okay, he had like Gogeta 4 level of vibe where, sure, he should be great. Sure, he's hype as fuck with, you know, oh my god, it's a new rarity. Oh my god, it's cool animations. Oh my god, it's the new animations, right? Because we didn't have any animations after that because obviously we didn't have any other Ultra. And then he got a plat equip, kind of like Gogeta 4 did, and it's like, oh, like, why'd that happen? But the first Summonable, again, kind of like Dokkan, they had, I think it was STR Broly. I think on JP, it was, in Gohan, and on Global, it was STR Broly. Who were the first LRs? I believe so. If not, it was, in Gohan on both banners, or both versions. But regardless, you had those guys, and they were #1 in the game. So again, Legends doing that correctly. You know, obviously Toshi actually worked for Legends prior to, or worked for Dokkan prior to Legends, so it makes sense why they actually did that correctly. Summonable ones being the peaked out best things that could exist. So I am glad they did them correctly. It is unfortunate they have made a little bit of mistakes with these new mechanics units. You know, you think of UI Goku, unfortunate. What happened to him? You think of Gogeta 4 with his anti-revival, at least on release. It really didn't affect much because, you know, he just didn't do enough to make him affect anything. But then they kind of fixed it with Sort of Trunks with his unique gauge. You think of Tag Goku Vegeta with their new mechanic. You think of Ultra Gogeta being the first Ultra Summonable unit. They fixed that issue of, okay, this new hype shit, we have to make it good, right? They made it fucking crazy. And I know some people don't like that. I know some people love that. Personally, I'm happy that they know how to make a new thing desirable, right? The whole premise of this game is to make you want to summon. If I don't have to summon for this new rarity character, they fucked up. That's a big issue if a game cannot make a new fucking character that's a new rarity, a new everything wanted by most of the player base. And obviously Gogeta here with him only lasting for, what, 11 days his banner? People clearly want him, people clearly care about him. With him leaving, people who don't own him are going to be very upset. They're going to struggle in PvP because, again, he is numero uno in the game. Really, not even that much of a debate. Unless your star differential is extreme beyond belief. But besides that, I think, overall, he's probably like a 9 out of 10. His whole coming out, I guess you could call it. The only issue I would say is no pity, but again, I didn't expect pity from this. I don't know if people did. I think his rate is fine for what he is. I think maybe they could have added extra steps to his banner, I guess, if there was like a nitpick I could make. You know, add like, I don't know, after this many rotations, you get guaranteed LF here, here, here. Like, I know it's just a consolation prize, but they already have the Ultra rate up. Like, they're not going to add, like, oh, Ultra guaranteed after 20 multis. Like, no, they're not going to do that shit. It's a gacha game. You're gambling, right? But add, like, Legends Limited guaranteed, because, well, we just had this fucking banner where it's all LFs guaranteed, basically, at the end of the multi. Have that for, like, every 3 rotations somebody does. Maybe add that to incentivize people to summon more, because, you know, regardless if people were going to summon or not, give them, you know, throw them a bone, basically. Like, sure, some people might pull UI Goku, some people might pull Gogeta 4, right? Throw us a bone in that circumstance. I guess to eliminate the pity, that would have been a better situation, because again, people, if they didn't pull Ultra Gogeta, they at least hoped to pull Gogeta 4. If they didn't pull Gogeta 4 and Ultra Gogeta, people were kind of sad. And, you know, I understand that because, well, Gogeta 4, again, had the biggest glow-up, Ultra Gogeta being on the same team, and him being the best unit in the game. Obviously, you want to pull at least one of them and kind of get your account going. If not, just get stars on your goddamn Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because it's only a 600 Z-Power banner, besides the Ultra, right? But again, I think it was about 9 out of 10. They didn't really do any mistakes, making him broken. Yes, he should be broken. He is the newest rarity, the first summonable newest rarity unit in the entire game. We have never had a new rarity unit, so yes, thank you, Legends. I appreciate that. That was a good move, and hopefully these next Ultras don't falter. I am a little bit worried to how they will one-up where we are right now. because we have the newest two LFs being in top 5 discussion. Obviously, at least one of them is top 5, right? I'm referring to Goku Vegeta, where Sword Hope Trunks could fall off after boost. We don't know yet, but he could fall off faster than Goku Vegeta just because Goku Vegeta do 20 times more things than Sword Hope Trunks. And then, obviously, we have Ultra Gogeta being number 1. It's like, how do you top number 1, number 2? With just random shit that's coming, right? Again, we should be getting an LF banner in about 2 weeks from now. Shouldn't be getting anything new tonight. All-Star banners are usually the end of the month, and it's just the beginning of the month, so if I were to predict something tonight, it'd probably be that Green Gogeta Zenkai. They didn't tweet anything out, but I guess we will see in data mines tonight. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys pulled Ultra Gogeta, do you think he's number 1? Do you think he's number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I personally don't think it's a debate. I think he's number 1 undisputably. Even, again, the circumstance I named, he's barely not number 1, right? Like a 5-star to like a 14-star Goku Vegeta, he's barely not number 1. And I say 5-star, again, you're pulling him at 5 stars because you pull him 5-star, 8-star, 10-star, then I think it's, what, 12-star? Then 14-star him. So, 5 pulls, you get him done. 5-star is the initial thing. So again, a 5 to a 14, I would say that's the only issue where Goku Vegeta can be disputed as better. But regardless, what do you guys think of Ultra Gogeta? Did they do him correctly? Did they make the first Summon Ultra worth it? And how do you guys think they will do the next Summon Ultras? And when will it come? I personally think we will get one by March. I would say any sooner than that is unrealistic. Again, they did say 3 to 4 months to produce them. That doesn't mean they will release them on production, right? It doesn't mean they're producing them right now. I'm sure they are, but you know what I mean. Again, let me know what you guys think. Who is the next Summon Ultra? And I'll see you guys in the next one.